Hello, everybody. Dr. Perlman. Today is September 11th, 2025. And, I think a lot of people say a lot of things because they think they're supposed to. And I don't know, sometimes I go out of my way to be the anti cliche guy. So I just want, at least from my standpoint, my opinion, is that, when we say things like never forget or always remember, or we observe holidays or traditions, in any culture, a lot of things like what's going on with, today it being 9/11, is that you understand that, you know, a lot of innocent lives were taken unnecessarily, including yesterday, 9/10/25, a life taken, completely unnecessarily for like, very radical beliefs. And therefore, we have to honor the people who died, whereas it could have been you or it could have been me. That's really what it boils down to. When it comes to, military service, we say things like never forget and honor them because, yeah, they died fighting our fight. And if you're, an American, whether, again, regardless of what your beliefs are, remember that you being an American and taking the freedoms, not for granted, but literally utilizing and taking the freedoms that we have here in America and like hopefully understanding how great we have it in the United States of America versus other parts of the world, wherever they may be. That doesn't necessarily mean your country. I mean, you could be right now sitting in Sweden and be like, what's he talking about? We love it here. No, that's great. That's great. But in the United States of America, they don't call it the land of the free, for nothing. We have so many freedoms here that hopefully don't get taken for granted. And we should remember that if somebody died in a tragic, nonsensical, in a reason that's just inexplicable, inexcusable, where they were targeted due to an act of, we'll just call it terrorism for now, then that could have just as easily been you or me. And that's why we can't forget those that have died. That's why we have these memorials. And I think that's important to really embrace and understand because it's nonsense. It's complete and utter nonsense that this stuff happens. And what we have to do, like I'm not a parent. So, other than my dog or my bird, I can't, understand what it is to be, having your kids go to school nowadays. I'm not, I don't have 4 million followers and go around to campuses and have, people, show up to hear what I have to say. And so I have to like, understand, what that person had to understand about fearing for their life. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to feel that. So let's just remember that it could have been us. And we need to honor those that have fallen for what could have been us.